send someone to them with a letter, because probably Uriel came to his senses once Silas was
defeated?
Hit with some dicks.
Oh, we can't go find that boy you abused in Amman and have him send the letter?
Who?
That little kid you smacked around and wanted to join.
He's long gone, man. I don't know where he is.
He's probably back drawing pictures of you on the city walls and crying.
Fudge, get in line.
Yeah, I hope our keep's still there.
Hey, before we go, can I shit scry?
To see our keep to
Must
make sure
you?
it's not on fire? That's
Yeah,
not a bad
sure.
idea. Let's do it.
Can
All of you who are tuning in for the first time, I'm going to give you no context.
Hey, Boo. I'll see you soon.
You hear the tree silently fist bump you through its arcane connection.
You be good. You take care of you, man.
You hear a voice whisper in the back of your mind, "You too, girl." As you reach out,
You're the best tree of all time.
Tolkien would be proud, man.
I think so. I think he would.
Tolkien would be proud.
It's probably a bad sign.
Boy.
So go ahead and yell for level 2 cure wounds.
Can I inspire her healing?
You can actually, because I'm going to have a wisdom check from her in a moment as part of
All
it.
right. I'm going to inspire her with a limerick.
Oh. Hi.
2d8 plus 5.
Ryan approves.
There once was a gnome from Iman who sang a scandalous song. The ladies would swoon at his rather large tune and say, "My, it's impossibly long."
That's beautiful.
Wow, that was so inspiring.
Wait a second. So we're going to go check out his room to see if we can
Find a
learn
secret
any
entrance to see
clues,
something.
But also, who would know? Is there anyone that we know who would know? Would Gilmore know where this guy has
You
gone?
just really want to see Gilmore.
I mean,
I
assume
really want
would
to
be.
know. I assume he has
Why
like
would Gilmore know?
because he
assume.
knows everything about
Does he?
everyone.
No,
don't
assume
think
is
he
our
He just
best.
has really nice hair.
Yeah.
I think,
Isn't
yeah.
that the same thing?
It's different from actually knowing things.
I honestly think
Press
that if
a couple.
Assume doesn't know, nobody knows. Assume is our source of information here.
Well, you know what they say when you assume.
All right, let's go check out his room.
Let's do it. He's just staring at you.
So as you make your way over to Riskel's, I would like to grant upon him, by my estate as Sovereign Uriel, a granted gift of 1,000 gold pieces to be sent on its way. You see, Desmond kind of like.
And it's ongoing, so if you can think of what sort of trade you would like to spend your next years of life pursuing, whether it be in...
Probably not lute playing. I'm going to just throw that out there.
Wow. Fucking
Drums it
cold.
is. Drums it is.
Holy shit.
You are a terrible person. I'm a terrible person, but you're the worst.
Yes.
Even
I'm sorry,
I
what were
am
you
taken
saying?
aback. My jaw is
This
just
is
open, like.
bad.
There's an awkward, tense pause for a moment as everyone looks over to Vex, including Uriel. And Sigurd Sum kind of stifles a chuckle.
Do you know anything about...
Anyone who wants to take a shot at Arcane, I would recommend those who are proficient, because it's pretty deep knowledge.
Is someone...
No problem.
I can't do the arcane thing. This would be
I'll
better.
do an arcane.
Yep, may as
check.
well.
Grog is our expert on all things.
Natural 20 grog.
Oh! Natural 20!
Oh! Wait, for Grog?
Did he get it? Did he get it?
Oh no, I want to see how this pulls together.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So, as you all sit around, and pull forth this chair, there's a broken piece of the of the bed that was found as part of the guards rummaging through the room. You've seen parts of this arrangement before, and while the runes are different, there is something about the way they're arranged that reminds you of something. And Grog, you immediately remember that the last time that you tried, your party tried to scry into somewhere that didn't want to be scried in, and it was either aggressively ousted or prevented from any sort of intrusion.
The beholder.
There's the same type of arrangement in here. Something about this just says, this room doesn't want you to look at it.
Right, you know, it's funny, but like the pictures that were on the big shape, Right? There's something about it that reminds me with this arrangement of that time that we fought that shithead beholder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like, it doesn't really want us to look in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this like an anti-scrying glyph set?
Having a look at it now that you've given the guidance from Grog, the all arcane seeing
This room
boosts
boosts intelligence.
Instincts are just right
Yeah,
there.
it's just a feral thing. You know?
He's very good.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. He's not gonna like using that sword, but it looks like
please
it's
don't.
coming. It looks
No,
like it's coming.
no,
The
you don't
sword is
have to.
moving a little, isn't it?
Spinning it down.
It's
On the tip.
3 days. He left. He said he'd be gone for a month. I don't know where he left. He walked right out of the Cloudtop district.
Where did he say he was gonna go?
He didn't tell me. He didn't.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a hard night for me. I'm gonna have to talk him down from this. He gets so worked up.
Just
to
got
kill
it clean.
someone.
I just got it clean.
I don't know.
Jeffrey, please. It's gonna make more work for me if he has to behead you right now. Please. Please help me help
I
you.
just met a girl.
I mean, I know the answers. The answers are inside of you. If I have to open you up to get to them, I will.
No, there's no answers to find. I'm empty.
Jeffrey, did your boss get any letters that he stowed away anywhere? Did he have a safekeeping place, a secret residence somewhere in the city walls?
He had a chest, but he took everything out. He left. I don't know.
The tavern's name?
It was
I lay the sword right on the table and
the
look at
Diamond
the
Nest.
reflection.
The Diamond Nest Tavern. That's the one.
Nest
That's
Tavern.
the Diamond Nest Tavern. He went there, I assumed, to do what young ish elven men do when they're in stuffy work. I don't know. I didn't go inside.
I feel this has been very helpful.
Yes, you have been quite helpful. Give us the name of that girl so we can send our condolences to her.
No, please,
What was her name, her address
He's
somewhere?
just weeping now, openly, like his
Oh,
hands.
not on the blade. Not on the blade.
Your voice like I'd go, no, keep the tears coming.
Grog, are you feeling all right? Is
What?
everything? No, is everything's all right?
Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine. I just want to check in, just to see how you're doing.
Grog, what do you think?
It's torture.
You saw.
Grog?
It's me.
I assume you saw.
Can you see in this room right now?
Who are you talking to, Grog?
Something you
What?
can see.
I was saying, can you see in this room right now? Can you see what's happening in this room right now? We are totally intimidating the shit out of Jeffrey. Yeah, look, can you see what's happening in there?
I can.
Shut the fuck up.
Grog, what do you think? Should we let him live?
Well, I suppose. He's been pretty helpful. Haven't you, Jeffrey? I put it right under his chin.
Go ahead and make a wisdom check.
Oh my god, you're gonna kill him!
What?
What
No.
if the sword takes over?
Oh, sorry, a wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw.
Saving throw!
Jeez Louise.
I'm a terrible person, I know.
That's pretty good.
14?
14.
Oh God.
For a moment, the shadows begin to surround you, and you feel the urge to push the blade right through his measly little throat. But you see the face. But it's not his face, it's the face of Pike right next to you, looking up at you with this...
Grog!
And you pull yourself out for a second, and the blade comes back instinctually.
What? It was all part of the show. It's just a show. Alright, Jeffrey, you've been very helpful. Change your britches and don't do bad stuff. And I sheave him.
Okay.
Borrow that pencil.
I do?
Thank you.
Much better.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Oh god.
And remember, shop at Gilmore's Glorious Goods.
Okay. I will.
Grog, a little help over here.
You had us, and then you lost.
She.
Can I give him inspiration?
What would you like to do to make Scanlan look better in this circumstance?
Perhaps help him with his pitch.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I
Out there. Yeah.
It's lovely to meet you anyway.
Vex once helped Grog in a very specific way.
I will. The man, the myth, and the legend is true. So, in case you wanted to find out.
She kind of she gives you a look over. Looks over at Stanley.
Yeah, that, we're close, we're tight, she and I. She's come back for more.
A holy woman.
Oh shit!
She's got holes in all the right places. Oh! I don't know what I'm doing here!
She actually, at that point, goes... turns around. Doctor, you weren't kidding. This one's certainly a card. And she gives you a wink and passes a drink your way across the table.
Wow.
And then
I walk over to Kaylee, and I say, my dear Kaylee, I'm sorry if we got off on a weird foot. I have that effect on people sometimes. Especially...
Your feet are weird. That's interesting.
Especially lovely to look at young ladies who are quite
Smaller
talented.
than I expected, those feet.
Well, you know what they say.
I do.
Wait, no, don't.
I know what they
Don't,
say.
no, don't. That's not what. Anyway, I was impressed with you up there. Your skills with the flute are remarkable. I was wondering if I could have a little fun tonight and challenge you to a flute off. We go up on stage, we ask the audience for
A flout?
suggestions, and we see who can last the longest and blow the hardest. If you win, I'll give you whatever's in my purse. And if I win, I get a kiss.
Somehow I think I'm still getting this shit end of the deal.
Yes.
But I'm one for fun at the very least.
Right.
It's a deal.
No, don't worry.
You guys shake on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the first ever flout
Head into the
off,
kitchen?
flutist
All right.
off, flute duel, featuring me, Scanlan Shorthalt, and you, Kaylee.
Kaylee's fine.
Kaylee's fine, everyone.
Flautists,
And some of the folks around, like, some seem kind of disinterested by it and some kind of...
All
clap.
eyes up here. It'll be a great show.
You begin your flout off. I don't know. You
Come on, Jethro,
what
tell
performance?
28.
28.
I perform very well.
What a lad.
Is this Jethro Tull?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Let's get to the good part here.
Yeah.
Get that flute
Is
out.
there a good part?
Oh, this is the full album.
Tull?
And as the band picks up behind you,
Come on, Dr. Dra.
Dr. Dramsel picks up his instruments, and you guys start playing back and forth with your flutes, just picking off, improvising off of the classic. Make another perform check. As it appears
Everybody
that.
give it up for Zed on drums. 24.
All right. Haley is trying to keep up, and you can see her face starting to go red. But she's determined on this, and she keeps continuing with pushing this into an improvisational flurry of notes that completely walks around your performance previously done.
Oh, shit.
And you find yourself having to take a step back as she begins stepping up onto the table, and now, even at her gnomish height, is looking over the entire crowd as people who previously were not as interested are starting to turn around and look towards you two
I
playing.
can't be one-upped. I use minor illusion to create sort of a mirror image of myself over myself, also playing the flute.
Make another performance check with advantage.
22.
22, alrighty.
I like the Jethro Tull song with no flute.
I know, it's funny.
It's
Like,
the one
It
song.
was a ballad. She chose a ballad.
Where's the Sure.
You have the best of Jethro Tull over there, or
apparently,
what,
all the other Tull songs don't have any
Worst of
flute in
Jethro
them.
Tull. Well done.
the worst of Jethro Tull.
Big failure on that part. All
Play the
right,
scene for
No,
Anchorman.
Up your house records.
It was a kid show.
all right. We're gonna go back to the regular 7 music. You failed me, Tull. Failed me.
Oh!
have been a great moment ruined by your inability to play a flute in your own album.
All right, Jethro would be a great name for a Sith.
Totally.
Jethro Tull.
Careful, careful,
Django
careful.
Tull.
I'm
Django Tull.
still raw. Careful.
Anyway, as it crescendos and crescendos, what'd you roll?
22.
22. You can see now the volume of her flute playing begins to pull back as you begin to step up onto the same table next to her, twice as high now with the illusionary Scanlan above you, almost like those awkward middle school superimposed photos of yourself in the upper corner.
The lasers in the back?
Yeah. As the music swells and the drums start picking up, and you see Drenzel's now pulled up his violin and is now furiously fiddling along with it. The music swells and swells. The guy in the kitchen who's looking for you guys hears this and now turns his head and goes, "Oh, what's going on?" And looks back in the room.
27.
Like I was bouncing
27.
on the 2 walls now.
With this note, you bring once again the same duel that you guys had when you first entered the tavern, and you and Kaylee are facing off, looking directly at each other, furiously going on your flutes,
Just blowing at each other.
eyes locked, tapping your feet heavily against the actual wood of the table, which is a boof, boof, the rhythmic pounding of your feet and the drums, because the entire room now also slamming their tables in with it as the music builds and builds, until eventually you both take one deep breath and go for that same sustained note a second time. She's challenging you at the game she lost last time. And the two of you both swell into this cacophonous spray of music that hits this one final note that pierces through, and all the slamming stops, and everyone just waits to hear how long it'll go. It carries and carries and carries and carries and carries. The breath never seems to end. Roll another performance roll.
Come on, Scanlan!
It's a 22, but I'm gonna let her win.
As you begin to trail off the sound of the note, you can see she's starting to already go a little blue in the face, determined to win this, and she's about to falter. You could win this if you want to, but are you going to let her?
With a wink, I end my note.
As the flute leaves your lips and you go into a fake gasp of air, she finishes on a high piercing tune, a trill, and then finishes off, carrying the flute away with a smile as your illusion fades, and the crowd continues.
Ladies and gentlemen,
again with a
Kaylee's
cheer.
fine! Ladies and gentlemen!
You're good, but I'm better.
I just tip my hat to her and say, "Yes, ma'am. It seems that tonight you are." All right, I kick her. I don't know. What am I? I kick her 100 gold.
What?
Excuse me?
Said your
What?
purse.
Is she gonna inspect it?
You
Maybe
reach
if you
over and
let her
just grab
inspect
your
your
purse. Are you gonna start thumbing through your purse and pulling out gold? She
Uh,
goes, "No, your purse. You bet your purse."
I mean, that was a figure of speech, right?
You totally let her win and you're gonna give her all your money?
He forgot about that part.
Drunk, he's drunk.
We
He
shook
forgot
hands.
about it.
I spit in it. Looks over to Drenzel. Drenzel goes, "I did hear you say a full purse."
Oh, I hope there's so much money in that bag.
He forgot about it.
My dear, a deal is a deal.
The things you do for women.
Not give her your money!
Scanlan, don't
What are you doing,
do
Scanlan?
it.
There was a piece of advice that ever lived.
I untie
Do
the
not give
purse
her money.
and I hand it over to
Do you take any of the gold out secretly before you hand it over to
"Not
her?
there."
Such a life lesson.
All right. Takes it. How much was in there?
2,600.
Oh!
Holy
Takes the change purse. and goes,
Oh God! Oh God!
She's gonna
"Let
feel
it be
that.
known throughout this tavern that Scanlan Shorthalt is a man of his word."
Thank you, my dear.
Not my bills.
She takes the change purse and flicks it away, and it vanishes in a puff of smoke. She goes, "It's a lot of coin.
I get around a lot.
Perhaps we'll have a drink later." And she steps off the table.